thank you, thank you. A very big thank you. And as David said to Goliath, blimey, you have grown. Anyway, it's nice to see you. And welcome to the new Play Your Cards Right. Now, I'm going to meet 4 engaged couples, and one of these couples can walk away tonight with over £100,000. Oh! Now, over here we have one full suit of cards, from the 2 to the ace. Each couple will pick a card, and the highest 2 cards will play in our main game. Let's meet couple number 1. There we are. Good evening, Annalise. Good evening, my love.
Good evening. We have Danielle and Chris, and they're from Weston-super-Mare.
Hello, how are you? From Weston-super-Mare.
That's right.
Jolly good. I haven't been that part of the country very much, but it's a nice sort of seaside town.
It's lovely when you can see the sea.
When you can see the sea from the fog and all that sort of thing. Now, who's going to choose the card?
Danielle's going to choose.
Daniel, you're going to try to be the lucky one. Now, the 2 highest cards get on the show. It's that desperate. So, pick one and tell us what it is. Pick hold, tell us what it is. Oh! You've got to be. Oh, I say, goodness knows what. Oh, no, get over there. Go on, go on. He's going to be trouble. Well, they are definitely on the show, I tell you that. And hello. Good evening, Vicki-Lee. Yes.
Hello, Bruce.
We've got Mark and Sharon, and they're from Wrexham.
From Wrexham. Yeah. Oh, lovely.
Wrexham.
So who's the lucky one out of the 2 of you?
We're going to do it together because we're both...
Oh, you're going to do it together?
Yeah.
Bruce, can
Well, let's say... Wait, hold on. Just a minute. We'll have a séance. Well, good luck. Now, can we at least pick hold of a card?
That one.
You did that together? What is it? Oh, an 8.
An 8.
Not bad. It's a middle card. You have a chance, but just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case.
You,
but
Bruce.
good luck
Thank
anyway.
You. Bye.
Well. OK, now then. You all right?
Please, Leah.
Hello. This is Colin and Tammy, and they're from Southampton.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Fine. Who's going to pick the card? Tammy, it's got to be higher than an 8.
Come on.
Higher than an 8.
This one, you have
and a high one if
happy.
you can, and a 10. Yes? That's got a good chance. Over there you go. It could be farewell. Who knows? And in you come. Hello. Now then, Vicki-Lee, who are these?
We've got Paul and Natalie, and they're from Cardiff.
Natalie, there we are. And you're from Cardiff. Oh,
Yes.
lovely. Fine, good. Now, look, there's the position. You've got to beat a 10 to get in the show. The 8's out of it already. Who's going to do the choosing?
I think...
It's very tense now, but higher than a 10 and you're in the show, because nobody can beat the ace. Yes! Oh, I say, well done indeed. Over there you go. Go and get ready. Get ready. That was very exciting. As you see, team number 1 will be playing with team number 4. What about that? OK, you winners, we'll be seeing you very, very soon. Oh, and bad luck, losers. We're so sorry. The whole studio is very upset that you didn't get on the show. Bad luck. Tough. Right. Yeah. Now, I'm the Joker, full of jest. I play my cards close to my chest. But here's the pair that's worth revealing. OK, dollies, do your dealing. Yes. Oh! How about that? As you can see, Annalise is dealing out the red cards on the top, and Vicki-Lee is dealing out the blue cards on the bottom. We have our cards. All we need now are our players. There they are. Hello. Good luck, and very, very good luck. Now then, you are the red team, and you got the ace, so well done, you two. So you'll be leading off. OK, to make sure you know what's happening, the idea of the game is this. We want you to work your way across the board by predicting whether each of these cards is higher or lower than the preceding one. The first one to turn over the last card correctly will win the game, and a Brucey bonus. Ooh. Not a trip to Bridlington, £1,000 in cash. All of our questions are based on a poll of 100 people, and all of our polls are genuine polls. Right, you're going to start us off, but good luck to you all. Here we go. We ask 100 male strippers. If a woman told you that your best feature was your eyes, would you be pleased? Good question, this. No, very good question. Because when I was at Chippendale... They didn't know where to look for the best. Anyway, how many male strippers said yes, if a woman told them that their best feature was their eyes, they would be pleased?
Eyes are a good feature anyway, aren't they?
Eyes are a good feature. They are the
feature.
contact, aren't they?
Think about
You've got lovely blue eyes, Danielle.
Thank you.
Like
So
mine.
have you, Bruce.
Yes, I've got very blue eyes.
I think 60-something.
Do you?
Yeah, I think 68.
You going to agree?
Yeah, 68.
68.
Yeah,
No,
60?
no, 72.
No, 68.
Come on.
Right,
I love this.
68.
This is the bit I love, the look in the eyes. 72, you say? What did you say?
Yeah, go on, 72.
Well, no.
72.
Yeah.
You're happy with it? Right. Paul and Natalie over there. What do you think about this? Just a minute, just a minute.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's quite a compliment, but I think it would probably be a bit lower than 70.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you think...
Lower.
I think, yeah, male
Think
vanity,
lower? What do
I
you
think
think?
it'd be their bodies. Yeah.
Oh, a few hires over there. Right. The actual number who would be pleased if their best feature was their eyes is... 68. Right to go lower. So you have a base card, Paul and Natalie, and let's see what... Oh, a 6. You can change it if you want.
Change it, please, Bruce.
Change the 6 for... a middle one. That is a middle card. But you've got to carry on. You've got to carry on.
Lower.
Lower than an 8, you say. A 5. Well done.
Higher.
Higher than a 5, you say. A 9. They're going to freeze. They're going to freeze. That's it. Thank you, Annalise. They're going to freeze, Annalise. Good. Protect your cards. Blue team, you to answer first. We asked 100 car salesmen. Do you find that most men know less about cars than they think they do? Yeah. Listen to all the women out there. He didn't know what he's doing out there. How many car salesmen said yes, they did find that most men knew less about cars than they think they do? Is Paul like that? Is Paul like that a bit?
I think he pretends to know a lot more about them.
He
than
does.
he actually does.
Well, that's what this question is all about. He pretends.
So how many fairly high, I would think. A lot of men like to think they know a lot about cars.
Yeah, they do. They think, oh, yeah, Sue fixed that.
65, 68?
68.
68? What about him and his car, Danielle? Hold on, just a minute.
I think it's higher, yeah. I like cars and I think to
Do you
like
think
them a
he
bit,
thinks he knows a lot more than he does?
I've been in a lot
Probably.
of car dealers and they do think that the
They
customers know more than they do. So I think it's higher. Do you agree?
Right.
I think it's higher.
Higher than,
I mean,
yeah.
that's
Well, this is car salesmen
dealers.
saying it.
Yeah.
OK, so you think...
Yeah, higher.
I think higher. OK. The actual number who did say that most men knew less is... 93. Mind you, that's the car salesman, but there you are. OK, now you're off, Chris and Danielle. Base card is a 9. You can change it full. Do you want to change it?
Change it. Yeah.
You're going to change the 9 for a 9.
Oh.
That's a shame, but you've got to carry on now. You've got to carry on.
Lower.
What do you think? Lower than a 9. You say, oh! Bad luck giving you a free go. Paul and Natalie from the 9. What do you think? Lower than a 9. You say an 8. If you want to go on, it's for the first game. Lower than an 8 for the first game. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Right. That was exciting, I must say. Now then, red team, you to answer first. We asked 100 single women under 25. If you went on Blind Date, the television show, and you ended up with an ugly one, would you be... Well, it does happen, doesn't it? Would you be able to hide your disappointment? Well, sometimes, you know, with those women, I think they're all ugly, don't you? I mean, I'd rather go out with Scylla. I really would. So how many single women under 25 said yes, if they went on Blind Date, the television show, they ended up with an ugly one, they would be able to hide their disappointment? What do you think?
I think it's reasonably high because we're quite polite normally, aren't we?
People are quite polite.
Polite, English.
And when they see the first two, though, when the first two come round and they're a bit dishy, and then the one, oh, blimey.
No.
Dear, what have I done, you know?
I think lower, because you wouldn't want to show all your friends and family you'd be happy with someone ugly.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's another way of looking at it.
That's it. 55.
Yeah, I'm happy with that, yeah.
Yeah, 55. You're happy with that?
Yeah.
Good. What views have you got about this, Natalie and Paul? A little bit higher?
Yeah.
You think higher?
Yeah.
Well, there we are. The actual number who would be able to hide their disappointment is 36. Wrong to go higher. Yes, wrong to go higher. And not a bad guess in the first place. But now you can get rid of that nasty 9. Yes, you're going to change it? Oh, that's better. A 4. Now we're cooking. Right, higher than a 4, you say... You don't get anything for a pair. Giving you a free go from the 9. What do you think?
Lower. Lower.
Lower than a 9, you say a 5. This is for the first game, higher than a 5. Oh, dear, you see, this is sudden death. OK, very important to get control of the board. Paul and Natalie, you to answer first. We asked 100 farmers, when you retire, would you like to buy a nice place in the city? How many farmers said yes, when they retired, they would like to buy a nice place in the city?
No, I think that'd be pretty low. I mean, if you spent their whole life in the country,
I think a nice place abroad, but not in the city.
Yes, so what do you think?
18.
18, right. Daniel and Chris. Quick answer to this one.
Lower. I think lower. Yeah, lower.
You think lower? Lower, you think lower. OK. Important to get control of the ball. The actual number who would like to retire to the city is... 7. Oh, I say. The other 93 said, we don't like strangers around here. We don't. So it's sudden death. Now, you have a choice here. Chris and Danielle, do you want to pass or do you want to play?
Play it.
You're going to play?
Yeah.
Well, it'll be something if you do it, I tell you. So what do you think?
Higher.
Higher than a 4, you say an 8. You've got to carry on now.
I don't.
Go on,
You've got to carry on.
Higher.
Higher than an 8, you say a 7. That's it. It's all over. It's all over. There we are. Bad luck indeed. Come on. What about this? £1,000 in cash. It was a difficult decision you had there. Very difficult decision. And don't be downhearted because there's another £1,000 waiting after game 2. Should you win it, OK? We asked 100 male models, when age starts to take its toll, would you want to have a facelift? How many male models said yes, when age starts to take its toll, they would want to have a facelift?
I don't think it's very high.
I'd be inclined to go about 4 to 6.
They're male models, and when they're, you know...
We don't see many male models with facelifts, do we?
No, you don't see, no.
35.
Yes?
Yeah?
35.
Yep.
You're going with 35. What about this, Paul?
I think again, male vanity, I think...
They're going to be vain.
Male vanity? You think the vanity would take a part? So you think 35? A bit higher? You think a bit higher? Well, the actual number who would want a facelift is... 24. Well, wrong to go higher. So there we are. Chris and Daniel, see if you're luckier this time. A base card of a 6. You can change it.
Change it.
If you want to. Change the 6. 4, a 2. A good card. What do you think? Higher than a 2, you say a king. Yes. Well done. Lower than a king, you say a 7. They're going to freeze, they're going to freeze. Protect your cards, right. And Paul and Natalie, you to answer the next question first. We asked 100 funeral directors. When arranging a loved one's funeral, do people ever haggle over the price? How many funeral directors said yes, when arranging a loved one's funeral, people did sometimes haggle over the price?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I think so, yeah.
I think
because it can be an expensive thing.
Yeah, very expensive.
If the deceased didn't have any money left and it had to land on somebody else to pay for it, they're going to be, pretty pleased about that.
Based on that, you think it'll be pretty high, you think?
Sort of 72?
72.
72? You think 72?
Maybe a bit lower.
Oh, a lot of murmuring over there. Daniel and Chris, your views on this. Hold on just a moment.
What do you think?
I think higher.
I actually think higher. Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Higher than 72, they'd haggle over the price.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Higher, yes. OK. The actual number who did say they'd haggle is... 68. A good guess in the first place. So you're off and running a game, Paul and Natalie. After that game 2, you can change the 9.
Change it, please, Bruce.
Change the 9 for a 4. A good change. What do you think? Higher than a 4, you say a 5. Higher than a 5, you say a jack. Lower than a jack, you say an 8. Oh, bad luck. And you have a free go from the 7. What do you think, Chris and Danielle?
Higher.
Higher.
Higher than a 7, you say a 4. Oh, dear, oh, the cards are playing up. You never know what they're going to do. They're having fun tonight. Right. We asked 100 lifeguards. Have you ever come across a man who you suspected of wearing padded swimming trunks? That's why I've always worn a thong. How many lifeguards said yes, they had come across a man who they suspected of wearing padded swimming trunks?
I'd say it's low. I'd say about 26 or something.
No, I'd say lower than that.
Would you?
Yeah, yeah.
I suppose this depends which way you look at it, really.
No, 15.
15?
Doesn't it? If you really think about it, yes.
Boss says 15.
Boss said 15. OK, boss, take it easy. Paul, and what do you think?
Yeah, I think...
Lifeguards?
I think it's lower than that again.
Padded swimming trunks? Right, OK. Lower than that, you say. OK, the actual number who had suspected a man had padded swimming trunks is... 31. Wrong to go lower. Wrong, wrong, wrong. So there we are. Chris and Daniel from the... You can change the 7. Change that 7 core. Oh, what a change. Lower than an ace, of course. A 2. And for the second game... Oh, yes. Well done indeed. And there's your £1,000. Well done. It's going to be a tie break. Very, very exciting. Don't touch the back. We'll be right back. Yes. Welcome back. It's tiebreaker time, very intense, very important to get control of the board. Paul and Natalie, you to answer first. We asked 100 single men in their 20s, do you think it's unmasculine for a man to cry? Yeah, I suppose if it makes his mascara run, it would make a difference, but how many single men in their 20s said yes, they did think it was unmasculine for a man to cry?
36.
36.
36.
36?
Yeah.
You think 36?
Yeah.
OK. How many?
Higher.
Quick answer? Higher.
Yeah.
You think higher? OK. The actual number who did think it was unmasculine is 12. So wrong to go higher. Only 12. So now your base card, Paul and Natalie, is an 8. You can change it.
Please.
Change the 8 for a queen, a good card. What do you think now?
Lower.
Lower than a queen, you say a 3. And for the whole match... Good gracious. OK, you have a free go. Another lifeline, Chris and Danielle, and it's a queen. Lower than a queen, you say. A 3. Higher than a 3, you say. That's it. It's all over. Come here. You had such bad luck. Such very, very bad luck. That really was. Anyway, you do have your £1,000. Thank goodness you got that. And we'll see you upstairs for a little drink.
Lovely.
OK. Have a lovely day. Good. Glad you've had a good time. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now then, bring your money with you. Oh, they've left their money here. You now have the chance to play with the big cash cards. Lovely, lovely. Right, yes, the big cash cards. Well, now, very good luck for that. As you see, Annalise is dealing out the red cards. Let's hope they're just as lucky for you as they were before. And first of all, I'm going to ask you a question. And no help from our audience with this part of the show because it's the straight part.
Good luck tonight. I hope you do really well.
OK.
Thanks.
Thank you, Vicki-Lee. OK. No help again from the audience. What weighs the most? A ton of feathers or Mandy Dingle?
Mandy Dingle.
Aren't you glad you haven't got asked a question like that? So we go on television. Questions. We're going to give you £1,000 to start with. What about that? OK? You play the game as you did before, but your minimum bet must be 100 or whatever you have up to that amount. We move you along. When you get to here, we give you another £500 out of the goodness of our hearts. You move along and move along and move along. When you get to here, you have a very strict rule. You have to bet at least half the amount you have at this time. Don't worry if you get a pair. That doesn't mean anything because you just move on to the next card. OK? Right, now then. Your base card is a jack. It's a good card. But you can change it if you want to, like before.
£900 lower?
Yeah.
Do you reckon? Yeah? We'll keep that card and go £900 lower.
£900 lower than a jack. An 8. A middle card. Middle card, you've got £1,900, so that was very good for you to start with.
I reckon
so
600. Oh, it's 600 lower.
600 lower. With that. Lighten up,
lower.
Danielle.
Yeah.
Lighten up, dear. Don't look so serious. OK? It's only money. Right. OK? 600 lower than an 8. A 7. Well done. That was a very good bet indeed. You did very well there. 2,500 you have.
I reckon.
It's right in the middle of the game. These cards are not very kind.
500 higher, yeah.
500 higher than a 7. Oh, yes! You now have 3,000. We give you another 500 here, so you now have £3,500. What is your bet? It's a good card.
2,500 lower.
What's that?
Yeah.
2,000. No, 2,000.
2,000 lower.
2,000 lower.
2,000 lower than a queen. Oh! Oh, very, very bad luck. You're down to 1,500, but you cannot lose with an ace. Let me tell you that. No matter what happens, you cannot lose.
All of it.
So go the whole lot.
All of it. Higher.
All of it.
All of it.
Lower than an ace. Another 8. I can't believe that. You've got 3,000, but you've got another middle card. So what can I tell you to do? I can't advise you.
I think
your minimum bet.
lower.
OK.
I think higher.
Do you want to go higher?
500
500 higher?
Yeah.
Do you?
500?
500
Yeah.
pound
500 higher than an 8. A king. You now have 3,500. You are forced to go at least half.
2,500
But if you want to have a go,
Go on.
it's everything.
2,500 lower.
2,500 lower than a king. Yes! You played very well. Come here. Bad luck with those middle cards. Very bad luck indeed. But you played them very well. OK, there's the bag. So let's count it out. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. Oh, you had £1,000 before in the first game. So £7,000. Not as much as we wanted to, but not too bad. On behalf of Vicki-Lee and Annalise, it's not too late to still be a big night if you play your cards right. Good night and thank you very much.